Hello everyone. So today again we'll see another use case of ChatGPT where we will use this to provision resources on the cloud without any knowledge of the Terraform or scripting or any other knowledge. So let's get started. So just open your ChatGPT UI and we'll just type our query. So uh, create S3 bucket. So basically an S3 bucket is a kind of storage in the cloud or public cloud, which is AWS. And we want to create an S3 bucket with name chat GPT, and the date is 5th Jan. I'll just give this name. Create S3 bucket with chat GPT with name chat GPT 5th Jan using terraform. Okay, so let's just enter. So it will just explain you like to create an S3 bucket using terraform you can use the following code. Now this is the source code it has generated, so let's just copy this thing. So it is also explaining you what it will do. So the explanation is also like if you don't understand any source code, whatever you want to develop or some complex code, so what you can do is you can simply just paste your code and it will help you to explain. So in this case you can see like it is also provided the explanation like this will create an S3 bucket with a specified name, which is ChatGPT Gen in our case, and set the access control list to private. So ACL is basically setting your access control list so that your bucket is not available to everyone, but it is only private to you. And then they're explaining the other things how to run it. So for running it, you have to use Terraform apply, and these all things are like without any knowledge of the tool, anything you can will just simply help you to create the bucket. So let's get started. So I'll just copy the code and I'll go to my location. So I have already created a directory named terraform-aws. You can just create any directory of your choice, and we'll create any file in Terraform. So we maybe s3.tf, and I'll just cut paste the bucket here. Just save it. Now just follow the instructions. So to create the bucket, you need to apply the Terraform. So it expects like, I mean, you should have your Terraform binary installed and on your local machine or your working workstation, and also you have set up the credentials before only for connecting to AWS. So I already have that, but we can see like Terraform applied, it didn't work because it wants you to reinitialize the Terraform. So actually basically in case of Terraform, whatever repo you are running or for the first time you resource you create, you need to run Terraform in it. So the tool itself is helping us, so we can just create Terraform in it first. Okay, so the initialization is done. Now let's run our terraform apply command, which was failing because of the terraform init not being run. Now we can see like it is asking for other inputs. So let's just cancel this and we'll ask like the same questions to ChatGPT. So I'll just cut paste from here and I'll just paste it to ChatGPT. Maybe we can remove the examples part here. So you should just remember like whatever questions you ask in the session. So ChatGPT's response will be based on the processing of the previous questions you have asked or queries. So based on that, it will just get your current query and try to answer that, or club together and answer according to that. So it says like to specify the region in your AWS operations, you need to mention the region argument, and for that it is asking you to create this region. So we can see it is also asking like you can specify access key and secret key for connecting to AWS account. So in our case I have already set up, but if you still don't know how to set up access key, secret key, you can also just follow the same for get the access and replace the values here. So in my case, like I have put that in the credentials file, that is here AWS credentials file, the same access key and secret key. But if you don't place, you can just follow the instructions here and copy paste your key here. So for our case, I'll just add this code. So let me go ahead and I can either add this code here, or I can again create a new file and just add the same code here. So we can see like I have not written a single line of code and everything. I'm just following the instructions from ChatGPT. So I'll just apply the Terraform file again, and we can see like it is trying to create, and it is prompting me for an approval. So we can see like what Terraform apply will do is that it will check the state file and then see the changes, like what are the changes in the resources. So in the AWS, we can see it is trying to create the S3 bucket, and these are the properties of that, and it will enable all these things. So plus 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 means it will add that change. We can see 1 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. So it will, once I approve it by just tapping yes, it will go ahead and create that in my AWS account. We can see the bucket is it has started creating, and we have not written a single line of code. So even if you Google it, it may take some time to copy paste the code, trial and error. But in case of ChatGPT, you got the answer directly. So let's go and see if we have our buckets. So I have a couple of buckets here already, but let me see what was our bucket name. So our bucket name was ChatGPT 5th Gen. Let me refresh. Yeah, so we can see it is created here, and this is the region we mentioned, and this is the date time which it has created, and inside that we don't have any other file. So if we go to the permission section, we can see like it is the ACL is applied, that is, it is not available to the public. Now again, let's go to our ChatGPT, and I didn't follow these tips because I already have the access key and secret key. But whereas if you follow this, I mean, then you don't even need to set up the access key wherever I have did, and if you just follow the instructions, it will create the bucket for you from this. So let's see the next step, that is destroy my the bucket created. So I have created the bucket just now which we saw, so I just want to destroy the same bucket. So let's see how to do that. So it says like to destroy an S3 bucket that was created using Terraform, you can use Terraform destroy. So it already understands like you were using Terraform as the tool, and you had already created the bucket, and if you can see like it is again giving this pointing to the same ChatGPT 5th Gen. Again, if you don't have the code or you have lost it, you can just copy the code and just follow along. So for our case, we just need to, because we already have this file, so what we need to do is we just need to copy the code and run it. So we can see like it has already started doing operations in the AWS S3 bucket by refreshing the state. And we can see minus minus minus, which is the expected. So that is, it is deleting all the bucket and all the properties for that. Just type yes for the approval, and it has destroyed. So let's go to our UI in AWS, and I'll go to the bucket, and we cannot see our bucket. So that is destroyed. So that's how easy it is to code using ChatGPT without even knowing any tool or language, and we can see how easy it is to just follow along and just create the bucket or generate the code. So now it has also further explained like this will delete the bucket and remove your it from your AWS account. Now it is also mentioning like if the bucket is not empty, that is once you create the bucket and if you put some other files or folders in that case you will need to put this flag force destroy equal to true. So that it will allow you to delete even if it contains folders or files in the bucket. So I mean, even if we put that, it would have taken care. So that's how easy it is to, and that is the purpose of our tutorial, or to see the power of ChatGPT, how it will enable everyone, like even if you don't know any code, you can just query it. So if you give the right input, it will give you the expected right output. So please like, comment, share and subscribe, which will motivate me to create more and more videos.